with more than 14,000 cases and 524 deaths. Today, the emergency committee met and advised me that, in its view, the situation constitutes a public health emergency of international concern.
Mpox has been recently declared an emergency of international concern by WHO, the highest level of trigger that you can give globally. Mpox cases, there has been a sharp rise in the overall cases worldwide, especially in non-endemic countries. What are non-endemic countries? Countries which were never historically found to be having cases of Mpox, unlike Republic of Congo. And hence it is leading to a World Healthcare Organization declare a public healthcare emergency. In this situation, in India, the situation poses a significant challenge given our vast population. We all know what happened in the wave 2 of COVID-19 pandemic. Insufficient healthcare resources and low public awareness around Mpox. Now, very interestingly, Mpox belongs to two distinct clades. What are clades? Clades is a biological term. If you know someone's clade, you can understand the kind of tribe they belong or the kind of organizations or the larger family they belong from. It's the clades that eventually help you identify which organization or which virus or which biological species belong to which clade or which tribe. Now, Mpox is found to be having two distinct clades, clade 1 and clade 2. And by the way, the origin of Mpox for the first time was made, or the evidence was found in 1970. And unlike what many people may believe, we have no evidence that it came from animals. But you know it came from 1970. There are two clade 1 and clade 2. And it's the clade 1 variant which is considered to be the most dangerous variant. Clade 1 is primarily seen in Central Africa and is unfortunately associated with high mortality rate. It's the clade 1 that we should be scared of. And clade 2, on the other hand, has historically been seen more in Western Africa and has seen less symptoms or less severe symptoms. And Mpox generally is found to be a self-recovery disease until or unless you're talking about children or people with low immunity. That is where scene gets extremely dangerous. Now, how can India handle this emergency crisis and address the Mpox healthcare crisis? Let's deep dive. Why has Mpox even become a global health emergency? Because Mpox is rapidly spreading across countries with over 87,000 cases reported globally by mid-2024, and it has caused around 1,200 deaths. These two data points are strong and sufficient enough for us to consider Mpox as a global health emergency. Both clade 1, which is more dangerous, and clade 2 have contributed to the crisis, leading WHO in this state of emergency declaration. Now, an example of that is in the Americas and the Europe, you are seeing a sharp rise in the cases of Mpox that are found because of global travel. With the kind of focus economically, infrastructurally that we have on Africa, corporates go very often to Africa for work, both from Europe side, Southeast Asia side, and America side as well. With India seeing its first imported case in as early as 2023 from travelers returning from high-risk areas and high-risk countries. So that's the answer to your first why question. So we are now at the second stage of why. Why has Mpox spread to non-endemic countries like India? India has reported 14 cases of Mpox by mid-2023, and the rapid spread of virus has happened in, of course, Europe and in US as well, with 40,000 cases in Europe and US. But India till 2023 has had 14 cases. Till 2024, we have had 3-digit and rising cases as well. And the concern is never on status quo. You could say that, Shatakshi, these are very small cases. Is that a concern? No. The concern is at the accelerated rate at which it is growing. 30% increase, 60% increase, 80% cases increase. And that is where WHO would want to do what? Declare it as an emergency so that countries are on their highest vigilant self on the border. You would not want it to become like a pandemic like the way it happened with COVID-19 pandemic, right? You would want to catch the rate at which it is increasing so that we can take success measures at the right time and at the right place so that we do not once again land at the position where we were in COVID-19 pandemic. Let's move towards the third why from here. Global to Indian. We are on the India story now. Why should we be vigilant? So India's healthcare infrastructure, though improving, has been under-resourced for emerging infectious diseases such as Mpox. We all know what had happened during the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic. Most of us would remember the horror stories of requesting for gas cylinders when few of our loved ones were in grave danger. I really hope that you were not part of any such story, but we know of distant relatives or our loved ones who lost life. If that is not the mark of moment of truth for India, then what else could it be? The healthcare system lacks sufficient vaccines and trained personnel to handle such a crisis. Despite India's progress in dealing with COVID-19, we still lack rapid testing and isolation protocols. And that is why this is a very severe situation for India. Now imagine you being an Indian citizen, you being a responsible child to your parents. There are multiple angles from which you should know about this scenario. And most of the television houses are not even reporting about it. And you will realize why soon in this case. Why is public awareness and understanding of Mpox so low in India? Are your parents talking about it? All of us will talk about it the moment there will be a lockdown. But can we afford another lockdown? There are economic studies that have proven that eventually lockdown was a fail. Not even win-fail. Not even win-win. It was a fail. The economy went so down that if anything had to happen, it had to go up. And then we are all there beating our plates with our spoons. I know morale boost is needed for all of us, but there has to be logic and rational thinking also. As responsible citizen, problem solver, youth of India, rising citizens of India, you need to know about the real problems and solve those real problems. Not everything can be done at a moral level. So, public awareness, public health communication around Mpox has been extremely limited. Why? Because there is a stigma associated to it. It can be spread through touch. It can be spread through sexual transmission as well, thereby making it harder for people to seek early treatment. Misinformation about the disease is leading to its fear and mass leading towards confusion. In fact, there was a survey that was done in 2023 which revealed that 65% of Indians as part of the survey who were completely unaware about the Mpox symptoms. The challenge, by the way, with Mpox is, if you go deeper, the symptoms look very similar to chickenpox. For example, I had chickenpox once in my life. Was it deadly? No. But if a child today gets symptoms like chickenpox, would the parents be casual? I think so. And I fear so. But should they be casual? No. What have we established? It's the children and the strata of society with poor immunity that the same Mpox could turn out to be extremely fatal and, in fact, unfortunately, what? Life-threatening. So that's the second last why for your analysis. Alright, let's move towards the last fifth analysis. So the last fifth why is vaccine distribution and treatment particularly slow for Mpox in India. By mid-2024, India had received limited stocks of vaccines for Mpox and for treatments of Mpox, thereby causing a potential danger and a potential fear of delays when it comes to vaccination for high-risk issues and high-risk diseases such as Mpox. Now we are going to answer each and every why with a recommendation. What was the first why we had established? Why has Mpox become a global health emergency? Because it is spreading to non-endemic countries. We are largely talking about a lack of collaboration. Countries are witnessing a pandemic-like situation potentially because maybe Paris is not talking to Congo or Paris is not talking to India. India is not talking to Nigeria. Nigeria is not talking to Rwanda. Why would this situation even occur if there was facilitation of information in the first hand? So the first recommendation should be strengthen international surveillance and collaboration. India should bolster collaboration with WHO and Global Health Organization to enhance the disease monitoring and data sharing protocols. Let's move towards the second recommendation. Why has Mpox spread to non-endemic countries like India? The answer is almost similar. Enhanced travel surveillance, which is the example that I gave, and vaccination at borders. Let's move towards the third why, which was India lacking proper infrastructure both at personal level and at vaccination level. So investing in healthcare, especially early detection techniques such as diagnostic techniques, self-testing techniques for the longest period of time. Once again, we can have so many parallels from COVID-19 pandemic. Remember those nurses, etc. would come, roll a cotton-like bud in your nose that you will feel a tinginess with, and something similar in your mouth to get your saliva. But over a period of time, there were self-testing techniques as well. And Similarly, right professionals. So that will be your third answer to the third why. Let's move towards the fourth answer. Fourth answer was around lack of public education. We need to initiate a nationwide public awareness campaign, making sure there is no panic, but at the same time, there is concrete awareness on the symptoms, on the next steps you need to take for your child, on the prevention, and on the final cure as well. The last why was around vaccination. We all know by now how do we go about building solution. Prioritize vaccination development, production and distribution logistics. The logistics, of course, would have been maybe we can take a learning from the past, from COVID-19, from other vaccinations that we have with children like polio, like malaria. So we have the distribution, but we need to particularly focus on establishing partnership with global manufacturers to increase the domestic production. That's the deep dive of Mpox case and how India should handle another potential emergency of Mpox.